Welcome everyone to day 19 of my Journey to 2000 ELO. I'm going to do a few rapid games here actually. Just a reminder to join the Discord server if you want to get updated on all of the upcoming events. We got some viewer tournaments, stuff like that. Yeah, that's about it. I think we're going to jump into it. All right, let's go. So we got Black, Caro-Kann. We are playing against D4, which is not what I've been studying. Can transpose, and it doesn't. So too bad. This is already not what I've been studying actually for once. I'm really studying Caro-Kann lines. Although this still could potentially transpose because often C3 is played. Right. Just play a copycat kind of move here. Just get the bishop out of the pawn chain. Very symmetrical. We are playing 10 minutes, which means we need to be a little bit conscientious of time. Alright, so likely gonna see bishop d3, in which case I think knight f6 is probably the best response here. I think technically knight d7 is best, or let's play knight f6 and see what knight f6 and knight f6, knight f6, and see what happens. Alright, so they're just going for it. Can play h5 here. They're probably wanting h5 and then bishop e3. If I play knight e4, also eventually think about queen b6. Or what we can do, it's probably bad. Yeah. Play e6. I'm not going to worry too much about this or that. Right. Can we play queen b6? I want to do that. I personally don't love that situation with the bishop. I can also play c5. Let's start with knight d7. I just feel like oftentimes knight d7 is played. In fact, even earlier. Okay, so now we have this check though. Whether or not we want to use it is something else, but I think so. I'm gonna go check. We can put some pressure here if we want to. I'm not too worried about this. We also have eventually, let's try this. Eventually we can kind of just keep our knight there. I think that I'm going to go for that and just have a nice knight on e4. But it does in the dark squares. Let's see what happens. I'm not sure. This might be the wrong idea here. We're just gonna have to figure out what to do with the dark squares and if that's really an issue or not. But in the meantime, we should have a pretty solid knight on e4. Now I'm probably just looking to get cancelled, and then I might take on c4, because I do kind of believe in, if they go c5 and then b5, let's see, like c5, b6, b4, a5. They really would be cramping down on the queen side. And not as great as I would like on time, but okay, so now they're looking to get their knight over here. Try this. Now that that knight is no longer challenging my knight on e4, this very well could be the wrong idea. Throw a check in. That doesn't do much though. Do we do? Or do we just castle? Let's just castle for now. Hard thinking of plans here. I could play a5. Let's bring the rooks to the center, the c file. Let's go a5. Unfortunately, like, my opponent's playing super quickly. This is basically blitz chess. It is what it is, but I'm gonna have to speed up a little bit here. Knight comes to e5. Do not play f6. We'll just let him chill there for a sec. I think I'm gonna go rook e8 to support. If I want to play e5. What else? If given the opportunity, may or may not play a4. We'd love to get a knight here. c5, c5. That's probably the move. Sure how weakening that is, though. So, let's do this. I suppose I can trade with the bishop. Okay. Not so easy to get a knight there, though. So, oh Jesus. How did I not see that? Man, 10-minute games, I don't know if they're for me. I'm trying to cram in like 3 rapid games per day, but these just are not good for my chat. I mean, it's like hardly calculate. I just feel rushed this entire fucking game. So we're playing a piece down. And we should not be trading now. Bring the rooks over. Probably rook f to h8. It's just like nowhere for me to go. There's like no moves. No trades. This guy comes for free. Let's go back now. Well, try not to let this loss get to me too bad. I'll just go again, play faster in the opening. To be fair, it's like I'm playing I was playing against d4, which is already like I've not been practicing that. All of this is probably should have just played a d5, but I haven't played that in a long time. Expecting this. What? Well, that doesn't seem right. Hold on a sec. Am I missing something here? Maybe he missed that this pins the knight. Like he was thinking that he could move the knight out of the way. But as far as I can see, this just wins a knight. And it gives my rook some pretty good activity. Ah, very clever. Here, check, takes. your comeback in your daily game. 1 sec, I'll respond in a sec. Because this is tricky. Let's just go here first. I'm just giving him a free material. I don't know what I'm doing. That almost worked. Really? That's a really hard find, man. The tactic they just found there. Jeez. We'll go over that in a second. Sucks that I can't get a rook anywhere into the game, like... I just hung a rook. What am I doing? Oh my god. Don't play like me. You could have just taken that. I'm back in my daily game. Yeah. I'm gonna have to play for this. Like, this is my only friggin' option here. Oh, that was sketchy. I didn't... Eesh. Be careful there. Very odd that they're not taking that pawn. Maybe I should have gone for a perpetual. I think that might have been possible if I did that right, but... yeah, I'm gonna have to be a little bit careful here. That knight, if he's not able to get over and help attack this pawn, then I will be queening. Huh. Well, that's odd. Over to the king. Oh, fuck. Not the right move. I know it's not. You can just try to flag me now. Oh god, I'm like, oh, stressed out here. So yeah, played a Caro-Kann against d4, or c6 against d4. I was just studying a bunch of Caro-Kann lines, and unfortunately this is not part of that. I went really wrong here somewhere. Well, I've got my pieces forked. That's really, I think, where it went south. Yeah, I guess the computer already does not like my idea. A5 is not the right idea either. The man who lost his mind in the game of chess. Yeah. Yeah, I should have seen that. Here takes... Oh, here you could have even still gone here. Takes 4 pieces. I should have had alarm bells ringing that my pieces were on forkable squares. What's the best move here? Just takes. And then Queen G5. Okay. I got my pieces forked. It's pretty much the end of it. Somehow survived for a little while. Okay, they found, so this is the crazy tactic that they found. I thought that they were losing a piece. I thought that I was winning back a knight, right? Because no rook or anything can come and defend this knight. He walked himself into a pin, so I was like, ooh, this is juicy. Then they saw this. Like, seriously, check this out. If I take, check, takes, check, takes, takes. Although apparently the computer doesn't like this. If I take here, what happens? Queen takes b7. What? Oh, even better. Still, it works because here it takes and it's mate. I was thinking here, check, takes, takes, and they're hitting my rook, and you know, so that's pretty crazy that they saw that. Anyways, I hung my rook here. I honestly don't know why they didn't just take earlier and trade off everything. And here I was wondering if there was like some way that I could maybe try to get a perpetual, but I don't think that worked. Wow, and then one wrong move and I was looking alright. So many misses at the end there. Yeah, I should have seen this. But like, here it's really annoying. This knight is super annoying. E4, Queen E4. Yeah, there's not enough time to think about that. I got 17 seconds on the clock versus 47. Alright, let's go again. Okay, now we actually get a Caro. What are we gonna get? Alright. I don't think that knight f6 is not the best move, but I just like playing it before knight c6. Okay, this all is pretty standard. It's a very standard position. Okay, they're choosing not to pin. I might go ahead and just... They obviously don't want me to pin their knight. Would still like to get the bishop out of the pawn chain. Go ahead and stop that pin, and then let's see. They're not going to play like g4 right now, so... Though they can play bishop d3. Okay, if they're not going to, then I'm going to go ahead and grab that diagonal. Play e6. This should be decent. Let's try grabbing this time. I know that I like to play this like a London sometimes, and I'll just drop the bishop back to g6, let them take, but that hasn't been working out for me so much in the Caro. Alright, now instinctively, I immediately want to go for bishop d6. Cannot be a bad move. I guess they can always play knight. No, that doesn't work. Just take this take this diagonal from their bishop. Probably bishop d6, bishop here. Just seeing if I care about that. Probably just go straight h6, otherwise this bishop doesn't... You can go to e3, I suppose, but... How are you guys doing today? Okay, probably just castle here. Get out of the way of all that. Or... I think that actually h6 is now a good move. There's no knight sack. This doesn't work. None of this works. Now this bishop really doesn't have a lot of spots. Now if he goes to e3, he's blocking the rook. If he goes to d2, it's fine there. But I'm happier with the bishop being on d2 than on g5 and f4. So, castling next. Somehow I'm still down on time. I don't know how. I guess my opponents just play super quickly. I might just go for my typical castles, rook c8, bishop b8. Interesting. If I go here, where are they going? They would probably like to get a knight on the c5 square, but I'm not sure how easy that is. Here they might go. Let's clamp down a little bit. Stop this. Stop that. Stop it. Yeah, now castles. I don't see any other moves that they have. Any other, like, threatening moves. Probably just some kind of development. Castles. With this pawn now on... Okay, that's... Where are they going? Where are you going? We can... let's see. There's some ideas here. Here, they're probably gonna... The C file's looking really juicy now. Should just castle. I'm gonna play risky. I don't want to castle right away. I want to first pose some threats. So he's gonna have to move that knight. Probably going to g4. We're gonna take, double his pawns up, and then maybe rook c8. Put some pressure down the c file. So we're putting pressure on that knight. I guess he could always play bishop b2, but otherwise we are pressuring both the knight and that pawn. And once we get castled, we should be looking okie dokie. Still doing okay on time, doing alright. This pawn's weak too. Thought about ganging up on that, but probably just... I think let's take... Do I play rook c? You know, we could do this. Throw that in there. But I think I prefer a more aggressive move. Let's be careful, they can take now. Yeah, let's get out of there. Let's get out of dodge. not too worried about that. Does help them develop their bishop. That's what I would play. I'll play g5. And we'll have to take. We can't let them take and open us up. Although, hold on a sec. Here. Go here. Alright, do I believe that my threat is greater than my opponent's? Because I can play bishop f4, or I can go rook c8, threatening to, like, sack, for example, and then... Let's do it, because... oh, sorry. This is now possible, too. This puts a pin on the knight, and we're basically winning it by force. We're going to win a piece back. Although it does, yeah, it does kind of weaken our. I really would rather not have his rooks infiltrate on that side. Okay, we could force a trade here. Actually, I think this is the move. Now we're putting pressure on the d4 pawn, taking away some of his attack. I do have to be a little bit careful still. If, yeah, just be just a tad careful here. Okay. Yeah, I'm not yet too worried about that, just because if this knight were to be able to get over to the king side, then I'm a little bit worried. I'll probably try to counterattack. At the moment, I am threatening to just win a pawn, perhaps more. This rook on the c-file could turn out to be pretty useful. And if the king somehow, like, what he might try to do is, yeah, you know what, he might try to do that. Double up the rooks, that could be kind of nasty, in which case I'm going to have to... That would be a good move, I think. Unless I'm missing something. There I'd probably still take, though, and try to get a trade. So, if g3, queen take... Okay, should I just go for it? Or should I take with a knight? I think we're going to do this. Let's encourage a queen trade, because if they don't take it, they might be losing that knight. This way, if we trade down into an endgame, we should have the advantage for sure. We have this nice open c-file, hitting the knight. Okay. Interesting. And go there. This is sharp. I have to be careful. But I think... So the queen cannot get over. If he goes there, I'm just taking. It's kind of hard for the queen to get over the h-file. If anything else gets to the h-file, I am officially worried. For right now, we're threatening to take the knight or the c-pawn. Not sure if I'm going to take the c-pawn. This might also be a move eventually. Let's pose a more, let's see, here, there. I'm not sure if this is really sharp. just here. Oops, sorry. Should work. I'm going for it. I'm either, I think, winning or losing here. I'm expecting them. I don't know what else they could play. But if they're gonna have to move that rook, and then I think I can play. Yeah, I think I can play knight f5 is gonna be the, because it hits the queen. It also covers her kind of entry point to the h file, and then I might look to like play king g7 and get this rook the hell out of, just get this threat away. I think we're just gonna have to slowly grind this out because I'm up in material. They do have kind of a scary attack here, but I think that I'm technically winning here, as long as I don't blunder. These pawns are gonna be really weak. Love to just trade down though. I think that first though, yeah, we have to play knight f5 just to strap things down, and then once we're safe with the king, expecting this, and then we might eventually consider knight takes on e3. Not right now, I think that it doesn't work just yet. If here, oops, if queen h2, maybe king, oh. Wow. All right. Really just being a jerk to me. That's what I think. Jeez. This is just absolutely nuts. How they're posing this many threats. That was mate. They were threatening mate, and I almost couldn't stop it. Alright, so time's getting low. I'm gonna have to start playing aggressively. I'm tired of defending here. I need to defend, but I also need to counterattack. So this, I'm thinking of that, or I'm also thinking of rook c4 and doing something like this. Again, luckily this queen can't get over to the h file. Alright, so now let's take threatening mate. I don't know where this knight's going, but if he sacks, it's too late. And maybe this is possible. Maybe rook c1, just to force some trades. Because if we trade material, especially the queens, then we are 2 pawns up. That should be a winning end game. I'm a little bit scared though. This is sketchy. My knight is stopping mate. Time is even again. Okay. Now I go here. Just take some squares away, you know, like he's got way too much activity. Okay. This might be a blunder. I don't know. If I might. All right. So. I think we have to play this. It's getting low on time, so I can consider sacking if I need to. This, thank God, does not work right now. And I think any pawn moves just create too many weaknesses for him. He has to be really careful. Now, if I can just get this frickin' King G8, sorry, King G7 move. Interesting. All right, time to flag again. Holy cow. Wish it wouldn't always come to this. Jesus. What you gotta do, what you gotta do. You gonna repeat? Oh, shit. I mean, what can I say? What I said to begin with, that 10-minute rapid is essentially just blitz. It's speed chess. It ain't, I mean, this is 2 games in a row where I had to just flag. And I don't feel like I'm taking that much time, but these are really sharp games. And I prefer not winning on time. I prefer like outplaying my opponent. Gosh. All right, well, let's analyze this. We had a Caro. I'll take a look at this later on when they play knight c3 right away. Because this is technically going into a 2 knights attack, but then it isn't. Knight f6 excellent. I think the computer prefers knight c6. What happens after this again? Bishop e5. e6. Yeah, see, the computer wants this, and no thank you. I guess, what do we do? How does this go? Oh, actually, it wants knight f6. Anyways. Bishop f5. Alright, so far so good. It's pretty standard. Okay, so I didn't consider this move, maneuvering the knight over to the king side. h6 is definitely good though. b5 is just good. I guess I didn't really need to address that threat. It's better to just maneuver my knight. So what does this look like? What does this line look like? Knight e7, knight a4, queen c7. Okay. They really just went for my throat. But, like I said, I think that I was winning at some point. Oh, didn't like that move. It's just like, okay. I was wondering, I wanted to force a trade of queens, but I didn't see that, like, and I should have just taken with the knight. Bring the knight closer, you know, I can always take with the knight and then swing him over to f5. Although, it could hit us with... No, that doesn't work. Alright, king g7 right away. I think we needed to play king g7 and immediately contest this h-file. This was just... They got way too much counterplay off that h-file. What does it want? So, king g7... King g7? Yeah. Just what I did anyways. Ha, yeah. Contest that h-file. Just take away their only counterplay. Now, this is good. I mean, the knight's a little bit sketchy. A little bit sketchy with this knight and queen, but I'm not even sure that it's blocked to move, and I think he takes on c2. Wow, it's just like, nope, don't care. Even if they give this fancy knight check, king to f8. I mean, yeah, I don't know if I would go for this because it's a little bit sketchy with these dark squares, but duly noted, we needed to contest the h-file much earlier. Instead, yeah, here queen d2 didn't work apparently. Better to go back to f6. This move's good, but yeah, to be fair, I did not see this. This is crazy how much counterplay they have just because of that open h-file. Okay, but everything here is still hunky-dory. Well, I'm finding some great moves. Interesting. What does that look like? What's going on here? Rook c8. Not so sure they're playing that. Well, maybe they are. Okay, now what? This is like very similar to what we just got ourselves into. Knight f6. Oh, good lord. What? Okay. Here, and the queen can't give a check because the knight's covering that square. This is really sharp. I prefer to avoid this position. Okay. Anyways, we kind of just blundered it all. I was wondering, like, takes, rook takes, queen check, queen d1 check, it blocks. Queen d3 check, king g1, queen d4 check, king h1. Right, okay. Rook c8. Black is winning here? How? Really? Knight f4. Oh. Yeah, again, this is really sharp stuff. And we're playing a 10-minute rapid game, so there's just not like enough time to sit and really think. So I think I'm gonna do one more 10-minute game, and then yeah, you know, I want to play 3 games per day to like really, you know, climb up, get my elo up faster. But I just don't think this is the way to do it. I think I'd rather do like 2 to 3 15-minute games, see how long they'll take, but. Alright, well, let's go again, nevertheless. Do another 10-minute game. Probably play as white this time. I'll get to London. I think it was, yeah, about time. 1722 from Honduras. The e5 push doesn't work yet. Okay. I'm forgetting what we do here. I don't think we're supposed to take. Maybe just bishop e2, let them take. They want this though, right? They want here, like takes, and fork us. So bishop e2, if takes, take back with the pawn. I think that's the move actually. Let's find out. They're like, damn it. This still doesn't work. No immediate threat, so I'm going to play a4 first to stop b5. And then I'll get castled. Listen, buddy, you're not making the threats. I'm making the threats here. Okay? Enough with your... It's like black is castled. Okay, so now e5 does work. I think we might just castle anyways, though. Wait, no, I think it still doesn't work. Hold on. We can sack our knight because, okay, so it's takes. I'm not sure, I just can't remember if we got takes. Let's take a second, make sure not lose the game on the spot. It takes. And technically, I think this ends up leaving us pawn up. Man, this, like, studying this e5 push against the King's Indian has saved me a lot because I feel much more confident. That's like really their only plan. I mean, it's not, right? But I feel like yeah, let's just take. And if they grab on B, right, okay, so now do we need to do this? Because we can also go here. That knight moves. Take. One is a bit more passive than the other. But they have a fair amount of counterplay. Like, I don't like that. Oh, that rook. We're going to play rook b1 first. Get out of the diagonal and protect the b2 pawn. This bishop will also be hanging if he were to grab on b2 and take the knight. So let's first protect, then we can try. Threatening. What was I saying? What was I saying? Okay. Jesus. How did I end up in this position? You know what? Yeah, let's go here. Care for a trade? I'm a pawn up, so I might just give that. This is sharp already. I know that up until here, white's fine because they forgot that, yeah, they can't actually, that doesn't work. But then they play this move, queen b6, which surprisingly is very annoying. Right, so now we're basically giving that pawn back up. And I think so many options. I can just go takes. Ugh, I don't like that I'm letting them infiltrate in that scenario though. We're gonna throw this move in here. And yeah, a little bit. Really not like in this. They've got a lot of... It's like I got one pawn, but black has a ton of counterplay. They have so much activity. The rooks are dominating. They're controlling the D and E file. The bishop is covering that square, which is really annoying. I need my rooks to get over here somehow. So actually, yeah, I think I'm gonna be okay. Now, definitely gonna fight for the D file. Already low on time. What's new? Down to 4 minutes 40 seconds. Right, sure, that makes sense. Although good. Take and grab. Maybe that's actually pretty good for here. That looks annoying. That looks annoying. Let's do that. No, thank you. They try to attack the bishop. I'll just trade off. And now we have some control. Now I can think about like rook d6. Sure. You go right ahead. Although, okay, so now we can actually... Because I just don't like this pin on my bishop. I don't like that undefended bishop, so let's just trade everything off. Let's trade down here. That's a good move. However, we should have some counterplay, maybe. Ugh, I don't know. Gotta find a way to fight back here. Yeah, I should have seen that. Doesn't work. Here. Takes. Ooh, boy. Does this work? Here. Takes. We're gonna have to find out, because otherwise I am a goners. Right, I can just take with the bishop. I don't really have an option here. So if I go like here, they can pile up on me. Oh, actually, I didn't see this. They're still up 2 pawns, though. No, they're up more than that. Oh, well, strange. I didn't see that. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to find any targets. There's nothing to attack. Oh, hang on a sec. They're still winning with these pass pawns, but I think they're giving back an exchange here. I wish there was some mate, though. Like, I wish I could just get some clever little mate. That would be awesome. First, I'd have to have the bishop on h6, though. Whoa, what? Huh? Oh. Am I totally playing this wrong? Yes. Okay, we're gonna have to go for a checkmate. Because I don't think I can stop those pawns. Man. You just grab that bishop another way. I had taken that bishop at the end. I mean, I blundered, but right here, right here. Alright, brilliant. Somewhat brilliant. Right here. What the hell am I doing? What is this? Oh, man. Okay. So, London versus King's Indian. Everything up until here is standard. I've seen c5 before, I think, but should be 2, okay. Alright, so I do remember a couple things here. a4 is okay, but castling's better. So what happens after this? What's the move? What's the play? Oh, it's a free pawn, that's the play. Probably bishop takes, yeah. Okay, so I should have just castled there. I saw this still doesn't... I guess it's still excellent, but this... If they're thinking that they are, like, not winning a pawn, then that's just not true. Unless I'm mistaken here. Because takes, knight takes was one move. Knight takes, b takes, queen takes. I would have preferred this, honestly. So we had something slightly different. I don't know why this is... I don't know why this is brilliant. It's like, brilliant! Oh, you suck! You screwed it up! Why is this brilliant? What? Does this trap the queen? Is that why? Queen b4. It takes f7. What is going on here? Knight takes f7, and if king takes, bishop, bishop d6. What? Okay, is this what traps the queen? Queen takes a5. No, not yet. Okay, this is super complex. Now what? c5. Okay, this is insane. Well, I don't know what is going on. Peter wants me to sack on f7, and then like there's not even like a follow-up check or anything, but apparently black is winning here. Anyways, knight takes e5 is brilliant. And then here is kind of uncomfortable, I'll be honest. Wow. What the hell is going on here? Rook b3. Yeah, this is fancy stuff. Because this bishop is under attack. The knight's the only thing defending it. Now the rook's defending the knight. Queen's defending the rook. Where's the queen going? I don't know. Bishop takes a4. That's the move. Oh, this traps the queen too. Here, bishop takes... Oh, no, it doesn't. Just... No, it doesn't. Takes, takes, takes. Aren't we up in exchange here? Yeah. Unless I missed the order. Alright, well, this is good to know, I suppose. This is, in fact, a poison pawn, it looks like. I didn't see that. Got myself into some... Here I thought it was okay. Like, I think things were evening out here. Apparently bishop f3 is an inaccuracy though. Yeah, I mean it drops the pawn, that's why. Right now we're dead even. If I just played b3, I was eventually kind of worried about like this pin. You can maybe think to play f4, f5, f4 or something. That's too bad. I dropped a pawn. And they took back the rook. I wasn't thinking. This was bad. All this was bad. And then they got into trouble themselves. Oh my. Dude. I think that I have to go back to playing 15-minute. I wanted to give this a try to see, you know, but I think I have to go back to 15-minute because these games are just so fast that I'm not actually, so I've been studying, right? I'm doing a ton of puzzles, I'm studying openings, I'm studying everything, my tactics, master games, all of it. And like none of it really is able to be put into play here because we're just playing so damn fast. First, I feel like I need to play and calculate because, man, come on, like I would have, hopefully would have seen that. But see that he just hung his rook. Right, I'm in on the clock and I'm stressed. That wins on the spot. Wins on the spot. And every single game thus far gets into a time crunch. Every single rapid game gets into a time crunch. So, not a big fan. Yeah, and here I should have seen that this is... What's he supposed to do? G7. Bishop D5 check. If here... Rook D7. King H8. Check. Should have seen that. I got... it's dumb. Then I was like, oh, I'm winning now. But I have 14 seconds to win this.